Imagine a coin so seemingly ordinary, yet brimming with untold stories of history, craftsmanship, and the promise of hidden value. Today, we're uncovering the mystery behind the 1978 US penny, a coin that could be quietly sitting in your collection, pocket, or even the bottom of your couch cushions. But what if this humble coin held a secret? What if, among millions, a few rare versions existed that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more? Stick with me, because by the end of this journey, you'll see why this particular penny has captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike. Let's start with the basics, the penny itself. The 1978 penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, which was in circulation from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, you'll find Victor David Brenner's timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that dates back to 1909 and celebrates the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, symbolizing the unity and ideals of the nation. Now, at first glance, the 1978 penny might seem like just another coin in this long-running series. Billions were minted that year, making it a common sight in its time. But as any coin collector will tell you, rarity and value aren't always about how many were made, they're about what makes a particular coin stand out. And the 1978 penny has more to its story than meets the eye. Picture this: it's the late 1970s, and the US Mint is churning out coins at an astonishing pace to keep up with the growing demand. In 1978, over 5.5 billion pennies were minted between the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. But even with such high production numbers, tiny mistakes can slip through, and it's those errors that can turn a common penny into a coveted collector's item. One of the most sought-after features for any coin is an error. With the 1978 penny, collectors have reported several intriguing minting anomalies. Die cracks, for example, are among the most common. These occur when the minting die develops a fracture, leaving raised lines or unusual markings on the coin's surface. While die cracks don't always fetch sky-high prices, they add character and uniqueness to the coin, making them highly desirable for collectors. Another error to watch for is the off-center strike, which happens when a coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process. The result is a coin with part of its design missing or shifted, creating a dramatic and eye-catching effect. Depending on the degree of the off-center strike and the visibility of the date, these coins can command significant premiums in the collector's market. But the real crown jewel of error coins is the doubled die. This occurs when a coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, creating a doubling effect on the design. While no major double die errors have been officially confirmed for the 1978 penny, the mere possibility keeps collectors scouring their collections. Imagine finding a penny where Lincoln's profile or the lettering on the reverse appears doubled. Such a discovery could be worth a small fortune. Beyond errors, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades reserved for those in pristine, uncirculated condition. A 1978 penny that's free of scratches, wear, or discoloration and retains its original mint luster could be graded as mint state and be worth far more than face value. Even pennies with minor wear can hold surprising value if they possess unique features or errors. Let's not forget about the small but significant differences between pennies minted in Philadelphia and Denver. If you look closely at the coin's obverse, you'll notice a mint mark, or lack thereof, below the date. A D indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, while no mint mark signifies Philadelphia. While neither version is inherently more valuable, the condition and presence of errors can make either one a treasure. So, how much is a 1978 penny worth today? For most of us, it's still just 1 cent. But for collectors, the story is entirely different. A standard 1978 penny in average circulated condition may not fetch more than its face value, but those in mint state can sell for $5 to $10 or more, depending on their grade. Error coins, on the other hand, can reach hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on their rarity and appeal. Imagine the thrill of finding one of these rare pennies in your change. It's not just about the monetary value, it's about uncovering a tiny piece of history, a testament to the artistry and complexity of coin production. Coins like the 1978 penny remind us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary stories. Now, before you rush off to check your penny jar, let's talk about authentication. If you think you found a valuable 1978 penny, it's worth having it evaluated by a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations can verify the coin's authenticity, grade its condition, and provide a certificate that can significantly boost its value if you decide to sell. As we wrap up this journey into the world of the 1978 penny, one thing is clear: this little coin is far more than just a piece of loose change. It's a gateway to history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and, for some lucky collectors, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of numismatic history, and if you're curious about more fascinating coins and their untold stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. In our next video, we'll uncover another rare coin that could be hiding in plain sight. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. See you next time. Imagine this, a coin you've probably seen countless times, a piece so common it feels almost invisible. But what if I told you that the humble 1999 penny could hold secrets, surprises, and even the potential to change its value from 1 cent to hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars? Stay with us as we dive into the fascinating story of the 1999 US penny. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change and why this year holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors everywhere. The 1999 penny may seem ordinary at first glance. After all, it's part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial series, which features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner and Frank Gasparo, this design combination was in use from 1959 until 2008. But 1999 wasn't just another year in this series. Subtle details and a few rare errors have made it a standout for collectors. Before we uncover those secrets, let's set the stage. The 1990s were a transformative time in America. Technology was booming, the internet was connecting the world in new ways, and the US Mint was preparing for the next chapter in its coinage history. By 1999, the Mint was producing billions of pennies annually to keep up with demand. However, even with such high production numbers, not all pennies from this year were created equal. Let's talk about the design first. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, as it has since 1909, but with subtle updates over the decades to refine the details. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, an enduring symbol of American values. While these elements seem consistent, small differences can arise during the minting process, and that's where things get interesting. One of the most famous errors associated with the 1999 penny is the wide AM variety. This error occurs on the reverse side of the coin, specifically in the spacing between the letters A and M in America. On most 1999 pennies intended for circulation, the A and M are close together. However, on a select few, the letters are spaced farther apart, creating what's known as the wide AM error. This error happened because proof dies, intended for collector coins with special finishes, were mistakenly used for regular circulation coins. Proof dies have unique characteristics, including the wide AM design. These pennies with the wide AM error are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you find one in good condition, it could be worth hundreds of dollars or more, depending on its grade. So, how can you spot a 1999 wide AM penny? First, grab a magnifying glass or coin loop and examine the reverse of your penny. Look closely at the spacing between the A and M in America. If the gap is noticeable and the letters don't touch, you might have a wide AM variety. Additionally, on wide AM pennies, the initials FG near the base of the Lincoln Memorial, representing designer Frank Gasparo, are spaced farther from the building than on standard coins, but the intrigue doesn't stop there. Another key factor that can elevate the value of a 1999 penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and show no signs of wear are graded as mint state and can command significant premiums. Even without errors, a pristine 1999 penny could be worth far more than face value to the right collector. Now, let's dive deeper into the world of mint errors. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and while quality control is top-notch, mistakes occasionally slip through. On 1999 pennies, collectors have reported anomalies such as off-center strikes, die cracks, and doubling errors. Double die errors, in particular, are among the most coveted. These occur when a die shifts slightly during production, creating a doubling effect on the design elements. While no major double die errors have been widely documented for 1999 pennies, the possibility of discovering one keeps collectors searching. The 1999 penny also marks the final year before a significant shift in U.S. coinage design. In 2000, the Mint began producing coins with state quarters featuring unique designs for each state. This change in focus brought renewed interest to earlier coins, including the 1999 penny, as collectors sought to complete their Lincoln Memorial series before the introduction of new designs in subsequent years. But what's the real value of a 1999 penny? For most, it's just 1 cent. But for a select few, its value can skyrocket due to its rarity, condition, or errors. Wide AM pennies have sold for hundreds, and coins with high grades or unique errors can fetch even more. Auctions and coin shows are full of stories of ordinary coins turning into extraordinary finds, and the 1999 penny is no exception. So, what should you do if you think you found a valuable 1999 penny? First, inspect it carefully using proper tools like a magnifying glass or loupe. Look for the wide AM error, doubling, or other irregularities. Next, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade not only verifies authenticity but also increases the coin's value if you choose to sell. As we wrap up our journey into the world of the 1999 penny, it's clear that this little coin holds more than just monetary value. It's a piece of American history, a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and a potential hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, don't overlook the humble penny. It might just surprise you. Before we go, make sure to check your change carefully. Who knows? You could be holding a 1999 wide AM penny or another valuable error coin right now. And if you're hungry for more coin collecting secrets, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. In our next video, we'll reveal another rare coin that could be worth a fortune. You won't want to miss it. Imagine holding a piece of history right in the palm of your hand, a small, copper-colored coin that has survived decades of circulation. It's the 1988 U.S. penny, an unassuming yet fascinating artifact from the final years of the 20th century. Could this coin, something most of us wouldn't think twice about, be hiding a secret worth hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars? Today, we're taking a closer look at the 1988 penny, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why collectors are searching for this coin and how you might have a treasure hiding in plain sight. The year 1988 may not seem like a particularly notable time for pennies, but in the world of coin collecting, even the most ordinary objects can become extraordinary under the right circumstances. What makes the 1988 penny so intriguing? It's a combination of its design, potential errors, and the stories it holds about the time it was minted. Stick around, because we're going to reveal how this coin has captivated collectors and why you should double-check your change before you let it go. Let's start with the basics, the design of the 1988 penny. Like most pennies minted after 1959, it features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, created by Frank Gasparo. These elements make the penny immediately recognizable, but they also set the stage for subtle variations that could make a specific coin worth far more than 1 cent. Collectors are particularly fascinated by the 1988 penny because of a unique minting error that has been discovered on some of these coins. Known as the "AM error, this anomaly occurs on the reverse of the coin, in the word America. Normally, the A and M in America are spaced apart on Lincoln Memorial pennies from 1988. However, due to a die mix-up, some pennies feature a much narrower gap, making it appear as though the two letters are almost touching. This small detail might seem insignificant to the untrained eye, but to collectors, it's a game-changer. The AM error is the result of dies intended for proof coins, coins specifically minted for collectors, being mistakenly used on regular circulation pennies. Proof coins are struck with greater precision and detail, and their dies often include slight differences from the dies used for circulation coins. When these proof dies were accidentally used for regular 1988 pennies, it created an incredibly rare and sought-after variation. Now, here's where it gets exciting. A 1988 AM penny in excellent condition can fetch hundreds of dollars at auction. In some cases, these coins have even sold for over $1,000 when graded at high levels. So, the next time you're holding a 1988 penny, grab a magnifying glass and take a closer look at the word America. You might just discover a valuable error coin hiding in plain sight, but the AM isn't the only reason the 1988 penny is worth paying attention to. Another factor that drives up the value of certain coins is the quality of their strike and their overall condition. Coins that have been well preserved, showing no signs of wear and tear, are graded as mint state and are significantly more valuable than their circulated counterparts. A flawless 1988 penny, even without any errors, could still be worth far more than its face value to a collector who values pristine examples of this coin. The story of the 1988 penny doesn't end with the AM error or its condition. Collectors are also on the lookout for doubling errors, particularly on the obverse side of the coin. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during production, resulting in a doubling of design elements such as the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile. While no major double die errors have been widely documented for the 1988 penny, the possibility of discovering an undiscovered error keeps collectors on the hunt. Could there be a unique 1988 penny out there waiting to make headlines? It's not impossible. Another fascinating aspect of the 1988 penny is its composition. Like pennies minted since 1982, the 1988 penny is made of a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This composition differs from earlier pennies, which were made entirely of bronze. While this change was introduced to save costs, it also created a new dynamic for collectors. The copper plating on zinc pennies can corrode over time, making well-preserved examples from 1988 more desirable. Additionally, any unusual variations in the coin's color or surface could indicate an error in the minting process, further increasing its value. As you might expect, the value of a 1988 penny depends not only on its rarity and condition but also on the demand among collectors. Auction results provide a fascinating glimpse into this demand. For instance, a standard 1988 penny might only be worth its face value, but an error coin or a coin in exceptional condition can spark bidding wars among collectors eager to add a unique piece to their collection. Some of these pennies have been sold for eye-popping prices, proving that even the most overlooked coins can hold hidden value. So, what should you do if you think you've found a valuable 1988 penny? The first step is to examine it carefully. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect the word America for the AM error and look for any signs of doubling or other anomalies. If the coin appears to have an error or is in mint condition, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can authenticate your coin, assign it a grade, and provide a certificate of authenticity, which will help you get the best possible price if you decide to sell. But before you rush off to sell your 1988 penny, consider this: coins are more than just their monetary value. They are tiny pieces of history, each one with a story to tell. The 1988 penny, minted during the later years of the Cold War and the rise of modern technology, is a snapshot of its time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual hobbyist, holding on to a unique coin like this can be a way to connect with the past and preserve a piece of American history. As we wrap up our exploration of the 1988 penny, one thing is clear: this humble coin has more to offer than meets the eye. From the close AM era to its potential as a mint-state collector's item, the 1988 penny is a reminder that even the smallest things can hold great value. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, take a closer look. You might just uncover a hidden treasure. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because in our next video, we'll uncover the mystery of another seemingly ordinary coin that's been making waves in the numismatic world. You won't want to miss it.